went out Black Friday shopping?
Uh-uh.
Do you Black Friday shop anymore?
No, I only shop on Mooly Mondays.
I have.
You're welcome to the Nightly Strange.
Welcome to Nightly Strange, ladies and gentlemen. We are your hosts, D-Mac Uno.
And I'm Keyz Stanley.
And welcome to the season finale of Season 3. Thank you all for being with us for so long.
You sound like a bitch.
How you doing today?
I'm doing well. It's the weekend.
It is.
Finally, got a long weekend coming up shortly thereafter.
Yeah, ooh.
I see light at the end of the tunnel.
I already get Wednesdays off, too.
Oh,
Shoot,
nice. Little hump day action.
I know,
oh,
I love
nice.
it. I love it. They be like, do you want to work? I said, nope.
Oh,
Nope.
Just break up the week. Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, it's nice. I think everybody should have Wednesday off.
Well, I used to have like a little 4x10 where I was working these long shifts, but probably, I don't know if it's because I sit in front of the computer, but I was just like, I can't do it. That one day off wasn't worth it. Could have also been because we were still doing virtual learning.
Yeah.
I had a lot on my plate, and I was like, this schedule's not working.
Virtual learning sucked. The kids were like, we don't even have to show our faces. So they would just log in and not show their face. And they'd be sitting there playing video games. I'm just like, whatever. You're surviving a pandemic,
That's exactly like, all right, I'll let you play PlayStation like all day. That's how you communicate with your friends right now because we don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we can't go outside
Yeah,
yet.
you can't go outside. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Woo, weekend. Let's go.
My son, he's like, can I go to my friend's house? I'm like, yeah, cool. Be home by 4. 4:10 comes around. I'm like, where you at? He's like, oh, this light took 20 minutes to change. I'm like, oh, for real?
Please.
Oh, for real? 20 minutes, huh? 20 minutes for a light to change while you're on your bike? He comes back with Chinese food and McDonald's.
Oh, wow.
I'm like,
just bebopping all over
I was
the
like,
place.
you just went far, huh? You know what's crazy? Every time I run into a little kid these days and I start beatboxing, they think it's the most amazing thing they ever heard in their life. Oh. They've never heard anyone beatbox. They're like, you're doing that with your mouth? I said, yeah. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh.
Do it again. Do it again. Like,
that they're used to just I guess the YouTube stuff or something like that. I don't know. Or they didn't grow up on the Fat Boys.
Yeah, like I remember the Fat Boys.
The Sortleys.
I like that stuff from the Crush Groove where they were doing all you can eat and they're eating the food. They ate all the food in the restaurant, then they ate the picture off the wall.
I don't remember that
If
part.
you ever go back and watch it, it's quick. You don't see it because they ate the food and they're rubbing their bellies and the picture disappears off the wall. And I'm like, when I was a kid, I was like, I never understood it. And I got older, I'm like, oh.
Are you sure it wasn't a cut out thing, just an editing thing?
There was food. The picture was food.
Oh, okay.
So they ate all the food in the restaurant, then they ate the picture off the wall. I was like, as a kid, I was like, what just happened? Now I'm a grown up. I'm like, that's hilarious.
You were hungry.
Yeah, but speaking of food, is there food? I realized there's a lot of food that I used to eat as a kid that doesn't taste the same anymore, and I don't enjoy it.
Okay, so what do you got?
Okay, so let's start. Chef Boyardee. It used to be delicious back in the day, right? But then they added. You never liked Chef Boyardee?
No, I think I probably liked it when I was about 10, and then at some point I just couldn't mess with it no more.
You probably OD'd on it.
And I can't even smell SpaghettiOs right now.
Well, I mean, they added a whole serving of vegetables to it, so now it tastes disgusting.
Oh, so it's way more tomato based, I bet.
I don't know what they did
like
to it, but
V8.
it's gross. But just like strawberry, my Quaker Oats strawberry oatmeal.
That is crazy.
It's the only oatmeal I used to like, right? Because it was like generic strawberries. But then they added like dehydrated strawberries, and I don't want that.
No.
I want that fakeness in my life.
Okay, I can't even deal with the strawberry. That's crazy.
That's the only strawberries I like. I don't like strawberries because they have those little seeds and they get stuck in my teeth.
Okay, I could see that. Yeah,
but I like the strawberry oatmeal because it was already like dehydrated imitation strawberries, and it was delicious.
But I actually like dehydrated. Have you ever had like the space like dehydrated food or like an ice cream? Oh, that is like the best. It's like a dry, almost crunchy ice cream bar, and then you bite into it, and then as like, of course, it gets all moist from your saliva, then it just turns into this. Delicious.
No, I never had space food. just Earth food.
Yeah, at the flight museum, could play with me like I went to outer space. Okay, for me though, the foods I thought of. What did I say here? I thought of Pop-Tarts, maple brown sugar. That used to be my jam.
You don't like them anymore?
I don't like them anymore. Like the pastry tastes weird. I don't know what's going on, or the brown sugar. I don't know.
I still love the strawberry frosted with the sprinkles on it.
Occasionally I'll do a s'mores, but I can't. But maple brown sugar was.
The marshmallows burnt my tongue one time on the s'mores, and I never went back.
Oh, that's the best one.
But you know what also tasted? You remember when Hostess closed down, right?
Okay.
And everybody was buying Twinkies and selling them for like $100 a box.
Suzy Q's.
Yeah, so if you go back now, if you taste them now, it tastes different. Everyone's like, oh, something different. Well, I figured out that when they sold the company, is that Hostess would make them all fresh. They'd make all the pastries fresh and then deliver them to wherever stores every day.
Okay.
Or whenever they needed to re-up.
Like bread cycles and stuff.
Yeah, but now whoever owns them, they just put them in a freezer. and they keep them frozen until you need them. So it's like you eat,
Like it's good, but it's not that same like that fresh.
yeah, not that fresh taste no more.
Oh.
Remember Ding Dongs used to come in aluminum foil? They were like, everybody's getting Alzheimer's.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh, that used to be so
They
good.
used to slap.
Yes.
Some
Mom
kid whipped
used to
that out.
hook
Be
me
like,
up. Oh
hey,
yeah.
lunch, what you want to trade for that? I'll give you my
Exactly.
chocolate milk and
You
this
want the Capri
cheeseburger.
Sun? Yeah. What do you want? You could have the whole lunch. Let me just get that ding
Yeah,
dong.
the Ding Dong for real. If I'll give you half, I'm like, okay. I'll take it. I'm gonna throw a ball at him in recess. Bro.
And now I'm just like, no.
And then Golden Grams. They switched. They have the boxes now where they're like, it's the old formula. But now I'm so old. If I eat a bowl of sugary cereal,
Yeah.
it hurts my stomach.
It's too much sweet.
Yeah, I'm just like, I dropped a tear. You know, like just like when my kid told me they didn't need to hold my hand anymore to cross the street.
Yeah.
Same kind of tear.
Oh.
You know, I was like, I ain't kidding no more.
Oh man, yeah, that's so sad. I was just thinking about that as far as the kids growing up, because I was like, I had found like my daughter's old, like it's like a tiny ass little flip flop that I had. It's like her very first. I only got one. I don't know where the other one went. But I was just like, oh man, sniff all these grown ass kids. Oh man.
Yeah, I find their little socks everywhere. I'm just like, oh, look at them. Because you know, like when your kids are sleeping, you start playing with their little feet, their little toes, and their fingers
they're
and
so
stuff.
cute.
Yeah, you're like, oh, yeah, I want to wake you up, but I don't.
Exactly.
I do not.
I don't want to wake you up. So I need you to do something.
Yeah.
Like run this vacuum.
I got homies having fresh kids now. I'm just like,
Oh man.
y'all babies is cute, but keeping them away from me.
Oh, I know. I certainly love playing like aunt versus like having like the new babies and stuff. I'll hear, are you guys gonna have any more? I'm like, no.
Other people's kids are way cooler than your own.
Just because you don't have to, like, you're not responsible for them.
Yeah, so you can have all kind of fun with
You
them.
want that soda? Fine. Here, take that soda.
Yeah, eat that candy bar.
Exactly. You want some screen time? Here you go. Be quiet. Here we
Yeah,
go.
cool. You about to leave here in 30 minutes anyway. I'm about to get back to my life.
Exactly. We're going to do all the stuff you can't do at your parents' house. Let's go. The other one, honeycomb. So I had that recently, and it felt so flavorless. Like,
Really?
there was no honey. I felt as soon as it hit the oat milk, because I don't do regular milk anymore.
Really?
As soon as it hit the oat milk, it was like just soggy, just nasty.
Ugh, like Special K cereal?
Okay, wait. 'Cause I like Special K chocolatey delight.
Look, Special K hits the milk and turns into oatmeal. I got some Special K upstairs. I was trying to eat it all quick. I was like,
yeah.
Because I can't eat sugary cereal no more. Like Lucky Charms is out the window.
Oh, that's too bad.
I fucking love Lucky Charms.
Yeah, Lucky Charms good.
Ooh, excuse me. Don't mind me, ladies and
That's so
gentlemen. I got a small bottle of Southern Comfort Original. You know what it is.
Yeah, it's the finale. So we're sipping a little something. I got a little IPA here.
Ooh, Tropic Keyz. I never had that. Is that a beer?
It is a beer. It is.
I'm always worried it has marijuana in it. I can't have none of that.
No. This is not an infused treat. Me neither. So we just got a little Tropic Keyz. It sounds like a cannabis treat, though. Tropic
It
Keyz.
should. Yo, I got some Tropic Keyz. What? You got a dub?
Exactly.
No, I got like 8 ounces. What? I'm confused, brother.
What do you want from me? But yeah, that's all I could really think of. That was just really stood out to me as far as food that I just can't mess with.
Yeah, a lot of stuff has just changed. I mean, I guess, McDonald's when I was a kid, like you get a cheeseburger, you're like, look how big it is, but now it's like.
And it used to be so, I don't know what it was, but like as a kid, it would be like, can we go to McDonald's?
Yeah.
Can we please go to McDonald's?
Well, because they tend to advertise towards kids.
Well, back in the like now, do they advertise McDonald's anymore?
They don't have to.
Okay, because I'm like, I haven't seen a commercial.
They
for
put something
McDonald's.
addictive in that meat. I don't know what's going on. Like, they advertise the McRib, and I'm like, everybody needs to try that at least twice in their life to get that stomach pain.
Oh no, that isn't even like no, that isn't even.
Back in the day, it was good. Now I'm just older. I'm just like, oh, you just dipping that in barbecue sauce, put pickles on it, huh?
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. And that sauce, that's whatever they done did put on that Big Mac. Not even, I don't know.
Oh, the Mac sauce?
Yeah.
That's like relish.
And what, Thousand Island dressing?
Probably something like that. Yeah, it's probably I don't eat McDonald's at all. Actually, you know what? I'm lying. I've had 2 McDonald's cones in the last 3 days.
Okay. Oh, ice cream cones?
Yes.
Oh, so their machine was working.
What? Every time I go to McDonald's, the machine works.
It's crazy. Their ice cream machines never work, and their shake machine don't ever work. Their McFlurry stuff don't ever work.
If they don't work at the locations, that's because the people don't clean it and it gets clogged up. So you shouldn't be eating there no way.
Wow. Okay, that says a lot about that location.
Yeah, tons of them. Yeah, I mean, you got to be careful about which McDonald's you eat. If you go to McDonald's or any fast food restaurant, and usually, you go in there, there's like maybe 5-6 people in the back. If you go there and you see like 9-10 people in the back, leave.
Okay.
Because they are training employees.
Oh,
and
noted.
You do not want to eat there. You be like, man, this place, my food's about to be good.
No,
nope, it's about to be burnt, dry, cold, nasty.
Noted. But you know what I will say? I was like, we need to start being nicer to those people who be taking the orders. Because I tell you, there's like 2 lines going. They're trying to, like, special orders, no pickles, no relish, and all this. And then they're like taking other orders. I'm like, that's multitasking at its finest.
I mean, I'm nice to them, but I also feel I can't wait till they get replaced by robots.
I don't want a robot. Why?
I do. You want to know why? Because a robot's not going to forget to take the pickles off my burger.
You mean
a
like
robot's
going
to make sure.
punching in?
Yes.
Like, nope. Okay.
My robot's going to make sure my fries are warm.
Yeah.
And salted. A robot's going to make sure my order is straight. A robot's going to make sure he gives me a chicken sandwich and there's not mayo all up on the wrapper.
Fair point, because they're having some type of day and they're like, you know what? Just screw this.
I would too. Think about it. You're over 25 working at a fast food restaurant still flipping fries.
That's not how it's supposed to be.
No, that's an entry level job.
Yeah.
You're supposed to go find something else.
It's supposed to be for our teens.
Yes, you're not supposed to be working at McDonald's. Excuse me, sweeping the parking lot, thinking you should get $25 an hour.
Nah, I totally agree. It needs to go back. I'm not trying to date us or anything, but I remember like when I felt like we were coming up. We had the mall jobs, you know, with the baggers and stuff. Now, like you said, it's like the 25, like 40-year-olds, like I'm the manager of Foot Locker. I'm like, that used to be like the 25-year-old, you know, who would be the manager of Foot
Or you'd be
Locker.
working at a cell phone store, but it's like people don't want, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I've worked, last job I had that was minimum wage. I was working at Safeway, and I was like, I got to get out of here.
But, you know, this actually brings up a great point as to now we've got a lot of the older generation, I guess as we would call boomers, they're all getting ready to retire. But no one's taking their jobs. What's gonna happen?
Well, which jobs are we talking about?
We're talking about our crane operators.
Oh, you mean them shipyards? Then somebody's about to take them jobs because they're about to fire about 40% of the shipyard. I know people in town look at their lips.
Yeah,
I'm about to get a $100,000 a year job. I'm gonna take that shit.
But also, so there's that. But then you can't. You can put a body in there, but you're also losing that experience because you don't have the time to really train up that new person. So yeah, you can put a body in, but there's going to be a big disconnect for a little while there as the adjustment period.
Hey.
And then do people even want to labor anymore? You know?
Yeah, of course. Unless they're like, I mean, the little kids, they all want to be like YouTube stars. But I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, nobody wants to work fast food anymore.
No.
You know, nobody wants to be a waiter or a waitress anymore.
Or retail.
Yeah, because you're getting shit on, but hell yeah. You're going to give me a job in the shipyard for $80,000 a year? I'm going to take that.
Yeah,
I mean, not me.
I hear you.
I don't want to work at a shipyard. Fuck no. Hell no. That's like the coal mine of my town.
Yeah.
I tried to get a job once at the shipyard, and they told me my credit was too bad at the time. I would sell secrets to a foreign government.
Oh, yeah, we got to take those little tests. Oh, yeah.
I was like, well, how am I supposed to?
That'd be a red flag.
Yeah, I'm like, how am I supposed to pay off my credit? You won't give me a job. They're like, figure it out. I'm like, well, fine. Call me Noah Jobby.
But that is the crux of it all, though, because like if you're down, you need a good job so that way you can get out of debt. But then they're holding that against you. What are you supposed to do?
Rob banks, I guess. Actually, there's even no money in robbing banks.
Not
Last time I went to the bank, she was like, "How would you like your denominators?" And she looked at some machine and it popped up all my money.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn, you ain't got it in a drawer no more.
No, there's no cow. What do they call that? Cow and set it off that goes by with all the money in it. There's no.
You gotta like hopefully drive behind an armored truck and hopefully it tips over. You're like, come on.
Oh, I know, and aren't they like kind of?
Yeah, they all got guns. One time I was in Walmart. I was like, this was years ago. I was trying to cash my check, but I'm looking at the dude and he's looking at me, the guy from the armored truck, and he has the bags full of money. And they're not opening the door for him, and then somehow the phone stopped working. And he's looking at me, and I'm looking at him. He's like, I'll be back, and he takes off out the store, and I'm like, shit. I would have been back too. You can't open the door to put the money in there, and the phone stopped working, and then some random black dude's eye you in the eye.
Yeah, looking you right in the eye, making eye contact.
I'll be gone too. No. I'll be back in about 2 hours.
Not today.
Not gonna do it.
Oh man. But I did want to go ahead and ask you, you asked a great kind of question about, and I've noticed this everywhere, as far as we haven't even got a chance to get into Thanksgiving, and yet everyone's hopped into Christmas.
Yes.
I've seen trees and stuff like that. I read a few things about it, but let's hear your take on it.
So my take is like this. The people that sell things in the economy and do retail, they look at how much money people are making throughout the year.
Mm-hmm.
Before, remember, it's like as soon as December hit, boom, that's when Christmas shopping, all the sales and start. But they know it now. Everybody's broke and poor and they don't make enough money and everything's more expensive. Mm-hmm. So they're starting everything early. You remember when September hit, boom, they started putting out Halloween stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so they got to do it ahead of time. And Thanksgiving, all we doing is eating. I don't see nobody setting turkey decorations outside and pilgrims and Native Americans dying from smallpox. I don't see none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's
a great blanket exchange.
I want to put up my Christmas tree right now.
You can. And that's actually what I read is that people who set up their Christmas decor earlier, they're actually happier and they're more friendlier. So
everyone's friendly during Christmas time. For that, Santa Claus is fake, but you still hoping.
Yeah, but it's something about the lights, the candy, the desserts.
It's a good time of year. For a lot of people, some people be like, oh, I don't like Christmas. Oh, let's represent Jesus. Shut the fuck up. All right. I want to think about family, gifts, and cookies.
That's okay. That's really what it is. You mean at the whole heart of it, just family, gifts, cookies, desserts, that kind of.
I'm about to make some NyQuil cookies this year, fat man. But recognize it's going down.
Your kid's gonna slow up. Why am I so tired?
I'm like, no one told you to eat those.
Feels right for you.
But eat another one. Daddy's trying to party on Christmas Eve.
Leave me alone.
I remember the first time I got drunk on Christmas Eve, my mom hit me up like, what's wrong with you? Called me on the phone. Why are you all drunk on Christmas Eve? I'm like, let me live my life.
Oh, man.
Because when you're a little kid, you believe in Santa. Then you don't believe in Santa. Then you become a grown-up and you become Santa.
There it is.
Yeah. I like Christmas.
I like Christmas.
Yeah.
It's the decorating for me, though. So, like, one year I went all ham and I had, like, Christmas balls hanging from the ceiling on invisible, like, fishing line. It was like Christmas threw up in there. But it was because, like, honestly, I was like, I couldn't get the gifts at the time. So I was like, let me just pour myself into the decor.
Yeah.
And then it'll feel like Christmas, even though, there's only a few things for everyone to get. But now I'm just like, I'm exhausted. Like, you guys will get a tree. That's all. That's what I got. That's what I got energy for,
When I was a little kid, I used to drive around and see everybody with Christmas lights and stuff, right? And my parents never put up Christmas lights. And I'm like, can we put up Christmas lights? My mom was like, oh, you want to put up Christmas lights? Go ahead, put up some Christmas lights. So, I started decorating the house and wrapping it around the poles and doing loops everywhere. And I plug it up. I'm like, yeah, I did some Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Then Christmas was over. My mom was like, now take them down.
Exactly.
I said, damn.
Exactly.
And I'm taking them down. Like, what was I thinking?
That is the worst. Excuse me. That is the worst part. I learned that.
I commend those people that just plug the thing up in their yard and have it flash on their house and show all the lights from the. Have you seen that projector light?
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. That's
I'm
pretty cool.
Genius.
And then apparently there's a company that you can call and they'll come out and actually decorate your exterior for you, for a fee or whatever. But and then they'll take it down. So I thought that's a great if you can do that as well.
If you can afford it, yeah. Or you can just let people see that Christmas tree out the window.
That's what I've been looking at. Just people's Christmas tree. I'm like, okay, I guess I'll bust it.
I used to worry about buying my kids a bunch of gifts for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I got to get them like at least 5-6 gifts. And if someone told me, it was like, nah, bruh, get them all one each. Be like, y'all ain't married? They got about 4 houses they need to hit for Christmas. I'm like, you know what? Facts.
They're making multiple stuff.
Yeah, they're making a kill. Kids with divorced parents or split parents are making a killing these years. They're like, I got 2 Xboxes, I got 2 PlayStations, I got 2 tablets.
2 Christmases.
Yeah. You're over here struggling. Don't worry about them little kids. They're going to be all right.
That's true, because ultimately they just forget to have that stuff they don't even play with anymore, or like they'll use, well, I guess it's different when they get older and stuff, but when they're younger, it's like a toy. It's like, oh, it's great for a few weeks and it's already.
Yeah, well, I mean, like toys, you got to watch out what kind of toys you buy for kids. Like, parents, like if Spider-Man, if you go to the store to buy your kid a Spider-Man toy and Spider-Man's in the car, do not buy it.
Why not?
What does Spider-Man need with a car? He slings with webs.
Oh,
he don't drive.
That is a great point. He would get there so much faster.
Exactly.
Right.
He's not sitting in traffic. He be sitting in the car. You're like, no, y'all fuck this.
Exactly. You're right.
Yeah, you got to watch out. I mean, and usually kids don't play with toys anymore. Usually poor kids are the ones playing with toys.
Because they can't have the tech, you mean?
Exactly. Yes.
Oh, man. It's really coming into a time that they have and they have not.
Yeah.
So sad.
I guess.
Well, which kind of brings me right back to, do you express gratitude and do you believe in manifestation?
You mean kind of like karma?
No, so there's karma in the sense that what you put out there you get back, but negative brings negative. But if you see something, so it's like goals with a purpose. You write it down, you visualize, and you have a mantra maybe that you stick to. Say your blessings every day, that kind of thing.
I pray over my food.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't choke on it. I don't know. I have a ton of ideas I be wanting to do, but I never write them down, so I kind of forget them or I don't follow through. Like, I think this is about the longest thing I've done in my life. Well, this is making music, and I kind of slowed down on music. But like, yeah, I guess. I don't know. As life goes on, I get a little colder to the world.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I guess I try to consider myself one of those people that's like kind-hearted. Like I like to help everybody out.
Yeah.
I like to feel that, you know, if what I put out into the world, I'm gonna get back.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not how it works.
Not all the time.
Not all the time. Because, you know, I've had a lot of people that I've done cut off because I've helped them out, and they're just like, oh, let me keep getting the help. Let me keep getting that help. But I realized they didn't give up. They gave up on themselves, but they want to keep using my resources.
Right. So you're feeling taken advantage of at that point.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, I feel what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm just an asshole these days. I understand how people, when they get older, they don't care as much anymore.
Right.
And I'm one of those people.
So it's got to be a fine balance, right? So I love the fact as we get older, we can care less about what other people think. I love that, right? You become a bit more confident. But then as we get older, we also have to, because we're a bit further down the road, express gratitude. I think as we get older, we start realizing we don't have as much time as we thought.
Yeah.
You know, not everything is promised. Tomorrow isn't promised to us. So like even in grief, being able to still find things you can be thankful for, like, yo, thankful that, I got this roof over, our head. Thankful that you had me here on this podcast. This is such a great creative outlet for me, and I'm so happy to be part of it.
I'm very happy for you to be here.
So it's just finding gratitude and just like when shit gets really down and dirty, just like, you know what, fuck this. I still got something I can find that's positive.
I dig that. 100%.
It's not always easy.
No, it's not, especially these days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I was talking to somebody the other day, and they're talking about being a parent and how they feel they're not doing enough. You know, and I had to let them know. I was like, you know what? I was like, you may feel like you're not doing enough because you might see other people's lives and they're doing all like 100,000 things with their kids.
Yeah.
No, you're doing enough, because there's a lot of parents out here that don't care about their kids, men and women.
That is great. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're doing enough. You're there for your kids. Yeah. Your kids might be, oh, I'm hungry. You have food in your house. They just don't want to cook it.
I say that all the time. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And I think that's really important, especially to parents.
I'll let these groceries get low, and they be eating that shit for
That's why I'm like, y'all better cook. There's like food, you just gotta cook it.
Yeah,
you know,
they
all the
always
quick
want the
stuff
stuff
is gone.
My son be like, hey, Dad, can you get some more pork top ramen? I'm like, bro, we got cans of everything here. There's food all. I know, but I don't want to eat that. I'm like, tough, bro. Starve or crack open that can of clam chowder. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? You better eat some of them golden grams you left out. What the fuck?
Yeah. No, but I hear you.
Yeah. A lot of parents need to realize you're doing enough. Just being in your kid's life. You don't have to give your kids the world. You being there, giving them knowledge, talking to them, being there when they need you, letting them be upset with you because they don't like what you hear. That's enough.
Yeah.
Because a lot of kids don't have parents, and a lot of parents don't care for their kids.
I can really appreciate that, because there has been times, even me, I have felt like, gosh.
Like bologna. Shit, I'm sorry. Goodness.
You have a hot dog.
No, I didn't. I don't know why it smells like. Wait, what did I eat today? Chicken from Safeway.
There it is.
Yeah. And 2 donuts.
No, but there's been times where I've even been like, I don't know if I'm doing the right things, or you look at social media, you catching other people's snapshots, like, oh man, you're looking at these boss moms and they're doing all this, they're going in PTA, they're doing all, everything's perfect, Pinterest perfect, and I'm like, damn, I'm over here a hot mess. I just barely remember to take the damn trash to the recycling and get him to do it, you know?
Yeah,
it's just so much. And so it's nice to hear, you know, there are people that are worse off. So just be thankful. Be like, you know what? I'm here today. I'm present. It's not always perfect, but I'm here.
Yeah, as long as you're there in your kid's life, that's what matters. Yeah, I see some parents say be taking their kids everywhere. I'm like, ooh, how'd you do that?
Oh, I know.
Be like, oh, look at all them activities after school you be doing. My
Shout out to my sister, yes.
My kids be like, can you do that? I'm like, no, I'm a dad. I work.
I mean, I don't understand how people do it with the work. Even the stay-at-home moms, though, I think sometimes even some of them can get a bad rap. But like you said, taking your kids everywhere, making sure everything is cooked, you got everything clean.
If I was a stay-at-home dad and I had a woman that worked, the kids would be in every activity they wanted to. When she came home, there would be the same rose petals leading to a bathtub full of bubbles and candles lit with dinner cooked.
Okay.
I would have the shit hooked up. My house would smell like chronic and potpourri every day. Okay?
Shit would be done.
I'm like, look, this is what I made today for dinner. You know what I'm saying? Here's a plate. Bruh.
Okay, all right. So stay-at-home dad vibes.
Yeah, if I was a stay-at-home dad, I'd be killing it right now.
Oh.
I'd be exercising too, just so I'd be looking sexy. I'd be a trophy husband.
Oh, love that.
Trophy husband.
Yeah, so much more time for activities.
I don't need nothing but Newports and love.
Oh man, just really building that up, man. Now
I'm saying, ladies, if you know how to get a hold of me.
Yeah, exactly. You got his email.
Yes. Find me on the Instagram.
Well, good. So Manifestation, a little bit. Goal setting, overall, no.
Yeah, I mean, my goals is just I'm trying to survive at the moment. I have goals, but I don't have goals.
Okay, so you just take it kind of like there's things you want to do, but you're taking it as it comes.
Well, I'm waiting for the country to burn. It looks like it's happening now.
Oh,
We're finally getting to the point where I've been telling people and they've been looking at me like I'm crazy.
yeah.
Like, let's talk about the Kyle Rittenhouse case. Usually hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Usually I like to stay away from race, religion, or politics, but I really don't give a fuck right now. You know what I'm saying? The case didn't bother me because I knew what the outcome was going to be.
Right.
But I feel bad for all my, how do I say this, Caucasian supporters. Because this case was a message to you. A message to you.
Yeah.
When you were out there protesting Black Lives Matter,
Yeah.
the police said, well, we're going to treat you like the niggas.
Oh,
and they went
man.
and sprayed you and beat your ass.
Yeah.
Now, this little kid came out and he went and shot you motherfuckers up. And that's one thing America hates more than niggas is nigga lovers.
I mean,
And that's what that case was about. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's
Right.
like, well, none of the victims were black. No, they were out there supporting Black lives.
Yes.
And they did the victims just like they do us. Oh, well, this guy was a pedophile and this guy was this. I'm
Right.
like, you didn't know that shit before you got murdered,
Right.
but you're using that as justification to kill them and for it
Right.
to be okay for them to be dead.
right. I was just really shook that not even a reckless endangerment charge, like
Nah.
not even reckless, because he didn't need to be there. He got a phone call like, hey, come out, let's go out here, let's protect some stuff that's not ours. We have no interest in. None of our family owns it. It's nothing to
We
do
don't
with
even
us.
live in this state.
Yeah, and let's just go out here. His friend what I'm just like,
His
no.
mama took him. Like, there was a lady whose 5 kids died in a house fire. The grandparents were in the house, and they couldn't save the kids. She had left on her birthday to go give a friend a ride. The house caught fire. The grandparents couldn't come back. They were in the house, too. Couldn't get back in the house to save the kids. Kids died. They charged the mom with the murder.
What?
After she buried her 5 kids. Her 5 kids died in the house. They charged her mom with the murder. You know what I'm saying? You're already grieving your 5 children that just
Yeah.
died. Now they're like, okay, we're going to charge you with the murders. But
Yeah.
even though there was grandparents in the house. Now, this kid's mom took him across state lines, and no one says a thing about her.
See, I read that was false. I read that he got a call from one of his friends and said, come over to Wisconsin, Kenosha or whatever. I'll hook you up. So he gave him his dad's freaking.
He got the gun after he got across the line. Yeah.
And I'm just
But still,
she didn't.
He's 17.
He is. He's old enough to know better. And this was just ridiculous.
No, he's not old enough to know better. He's 17. He shouldn't have had a rifle in the first place.
Absolutely
He
not.
shouldn't have been there in the first
He
place.
should not have been there in the
But he
first
was,
place.
and they let him slide.
Yeah.
Now, see, what I've been seeing for the last 4 years, which has been really highly entertaining to me, is the battle for white privilege. That's what's going on right now. Now, see, you had Donald Trump and his supporters,
Right.
who are open racists. They are open racists. And then you have Biden and liberal people. They're like closet racists. They won't tell you that they're racist, but they'll do some shit around to let you know that they don't really fuck with black people. For example, they passed the Asian hate crime bill.
Okay.
They gave the Asians a hotline number to call in case they were discriminated against.
Mm-hmm.
But black people saved them in the election and got the Democrats elected. Recently, 2 days ago, they just signed a bill to stop violence against Native Americans. So they keep skipping over black people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in America, people don't realize until the day that you actually look out for the foundation of black Americans, this country will continue to crumble like it is. But like I was saying, excuse me, let me get back on topic. The Kyle Rittenhouse case was a message to all those people that support Black Lives Matter or black people. This was a message to let you nigga lovers know that
The rules aren't the same.
they are not the same. No, they're going to treat you like they treat us.
Yeah. I just think that it's becoming more and more clear in this society that if you are uber rich, the rules are different for you. If you are a white male, the rules will be different for you. If you are taking actions against someone part of the BIPOC type, black, indigenous, people of color community, you're at a separate set of rules. Again, when you look at even the Ahmaud Arbery case,
See, if that one,
but that
if
only
that-
got
if-
attention because
that we brought to attention
Exactly.
to it. Yes, they wouldn't have even charged the people.
No.
And then you see how after we did it, they had to arrest the prosecutor lady or whoever it was because she wouldn't press charges because she was friends with those people.
that's what I'm saying.
Now, if they get off, it's time to you got to take to the streets and start shooting and burning shit.
Should I start making my Nordstrom's list for the
whatever you need to do?
Just
I'm
kidding.
saying honestly,
Yeah,
I mean both these cases set precedents here in America. Because now, if there's a protest, the people can just show up there with guns and act like they feel threatened and shoot whoever they want to.
Exactly, under the pretense I'm protecting property and stuff. When really he should have stayed home because to me he's inflaming the situation by being there.
He was.
You know, it's already an intense situation.
Yeah.
You know.
But now that sets a precedent. So now. For me, people are like, hey, are you going to go out and march? Are you going to go out and protest? I'm like, no, I don't march and protest. I'm not going out there to catch no MLK ass whoopings.
Yeah.
Call me when it's time to start shooting.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm not going to go out there and march against people and try to make people that don't even care about my existence think that I should be something.
Right.
No, let's get out there and start shooting.
Kind of like the more you push them, the more you push them away.
No, like even the Martin Luther King and them said that. They said they thought if they could march peacefully against the people that hated them, it would show them that they were human and that they are worthy of living around them. But the people that you're marching against have to have a conscience, and these people don't. So I'm not going to walk the streets and march with picket signs to beg somebody to let me live.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, black folks need to realize. I don't care anymore. Black folks need to realize. You watch your people that look just like you get murdered every week on TV. A white girl goes missing in the middle of the United States, and they got the FBI and everybody watching it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They can't handle the loss, bro. So what do you really want to do? If the people that killed Ahmaud Arbery get off, what are y'all ready to do?
That is a great question.
What are you ready? You gonna march? Huh? You watch this man jogging down the street and get murdered by 3 people, and they might let these people off. What you gonna march? You gonna keep marching? What is you ready to do? You can't leave. We can't leave the country because if we move away, they're just gonna follow us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, straight up though.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Usually, like I'm saying, usually I don't like to talk about these topics on my podcast, but right now I don't care. It's about my existence.
Yeah, it really is. It's exhausting, I was trying to explain to people.
And I'm tired of this shit.
As that sounds, cliche as that sounds, it is truly exhausting to try to have to express the frustration or like, here we go again.
Maybe it's time to get back some of that pain.
Yeah.
I hate to say this example, but black people was getting shot by the police left and right. Then the black dude in Texas shot a couple cops at a what was that? They were having a parade. And after that everybody was like, "Ooh, let's talk peace. Let's calm down." You know what I'm saying? Match violence with violence. Black people do everything better than everyone else except for get revenge back.
You know what? I did see a video where that chick was talking about. She was like, "Yo, they're lucky that we're just burning this down and we don't want revenge or something like that." And I was just like, "Why? When is it gonna be? Or otherwise, what? Should we just now have several seats and just accept?"
I'm saying you accept it. Put the chains back on. What do you want to do?
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Kind of like that same question, like when was America great?
For who?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, when was it? They had the 4th of July. That wasn't great for slaves.
No, it wasn't.
Women couldn't vote till the 40s, 50s.
Yeah, even so, and even in World War II, when everyone's getting coming back from the war, they're getting VA loans to buy housing and property. Blacks were excluded from that. So they weren't able to buy homes and gain that wealth.
I read this article about how a lot of black people went to Vietnam and they saw how good the people treated them, and they went AWOL. They said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna stay here." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear it.
Even Adolf Hitler was like, "I ain't got no problem with the black Americans." He's like, "I know who the black people are."
Josephine Baker left America and went to France.
Tina Turner.
Yes.
She bounced too.
Yes.
I've seen tons of people. I saw a travel agent. He was like, "Man, I was sending people to Ghana on being a travel agent. Then I went myself." He's like, "I ain't never coming back to America."
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? But what are y'all ready to do?
I mean, it poses a great question, and I had to bring this up with some of my fan groups. Like, silence is complacency at this point. Where do you stand? Say something. Let's have the dialogue. And whether or not, okay, it was self-defense, okay. In a world, okay, I could see that. But you mean to tell me that this is not reckless endangerment?
He was 17 at the end. It's crazy. It's wild being black or foundational black American, and you watch people commit all these crimes for the last couple of years, and you're just like, I'd be in jail for the rest of my life because of this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm 17 years old. My mom drove me across state lines to go murder people. I'm in jail. My mama's in jail. And whoever she called to tell them that I was going to go do this would be in jail too.
Right. Or even think about the Colorado movie theater killer. If that had been a person of color, a black guy had came into the movie theater and shot. Do you think that they would have been able to take him into custody alive?
It's weird. Like, the reason they took him into custody because they rolled him to the movie theater and he was just standing outside there with the gun.
Like
They didn't
Kyle
know-
Rittenhouse, remember he was walking up to the police.
Yeah.
He had his gun, hands up.
Yeah, his hands up though. He's a white kid with his hands up, and they're fighting Black Lives Matter. The dude in Colorado, he shot up the movie theater, then walked outside. He was standing out there with a gun. The reason the cops didn't shoot him, arrest him, because they didn't know what was going on. They just rolled up on him, and then they got inside and saw the aftermath, and were like, "Oh."
But I'm like, some
This is
dude
what he
standing
did.
there with a gun. He's got green hair. I mean, just and then
Looking all crazy, bug-eyed and shit.
Exactly. Like, hold on, sir. Let's go see.
Let's
you
go
know?
see. You stand right there, sir.
Exactly.
Let him hold his gun.
And I think that for me was really telling when you saw Kyle surrender himself, because I was just like, there's just no way in the America that I've seen, unfortunately, where a black guy could have done that, or even me as a black woman. I don't feel like
Nah.
I could have been.
They wouldn't let us do none of that.
I really
just
don't.
like if we would have stormed the Capitol, they would rubbing their hands like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's time."
I don't think that would have went over the same.
Of
And
course
again,
not.
I'm.
That's just. I mean, it's just like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna cower down to what's happening? Because I'm not going back to slavery. You ain't
No.
putting me. You ain't putting me in handcuffs. You ain't putting me in chains or nothing. So, I mean, what are y'all ready to really do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I thank whoever's above that it hasn't affected my family.
Yeah.
I thank above that no one has messed with my children.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I give a fuck, but I don't. I'm glad I live in Washington, but I know how it is in the world, and I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Because I don't want to get too deep, because I still got to go to work on Monday.
Yeah, yeah, no, I hear, and that's actually one of the things I talk about with my son, because I was like, don't think that because you are biracial that you are like
Immune.
Yeah, immune to what's going on. Like
Yeah.
it's not the case. And even like we have that like both parents becoming, we talk to him and we have that conversation, so he's aware. Like, hey, you just because they're doing something, you need to realize people
Yeah.
are gonna view you a different way.
No, my
That's
daughter
just how it
learned
is.
that a long time ago. She was in middle school, and she was like, "Dad, like, we do the same thing, and the white kids do the same thing, but we in trouble for it." I'm like, "What do you think that is?" She's like, "I know why it is." You know what I'm saying? Like, the middle school they go to, they learn that really quickly. Like, they was trying to mess with my son, but I had to go in there and be super dad, you know? Even though when I was a hoodlum, I was just a hoodlum. I'm going to leave that alone. I don't want to tell nobody what I was doing.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a grown man. I'm a respectable member of my community these days.
That's what I'm trying to say. Don't be bringing up my old stuff. I'm a good
Yeah.
person now.
Speaking of black excellence, though, I know you sent me some questions. You're talking about the harder they fall, right?
Yes.
I did watch that.
Did you like it?
I did like it, and then I saw on Instagram that all those characters were real people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't seen it yet, fuck you. Yo, check it out.
Spoiler alert.
I didn't like the part where homeboy was like he wanted to have the
gunfight?
The gunfight
Yeah.
with dude, right?
Yeah.
But it made sense. So he's like 5, 4, 3, and homeboy's like pow, pop. He's like he shot him in the face, and he was like, "Motherfuckers keep counting too damn slow." I was like, "Ugh, I feel you though."
Yes, so I love Cherokee Bill.
Yeah.
With Keith Stanfield, yes.
But he told him from the get, he was like, he tried to fight him at night, and he was like, "Look, man, you don't really want to do this. I'm gonna go outside and get a drink." You know what I'm saying? He tried to
Yeah.
avoid him and shit. Then homeboy tried to come back, and yeah.
And the other friend told him, he's like, I told you about all that fancy
all that
stuff.
fancy shit. Yeah, quit
stop
that
it.
shit, bro. It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Still got smoked.
Yeah, that was so good.
Yeah.
And Mr. Who is that? Mr. Pinkney or whoever, the guy from Twilight. He was a vampire in Twilight. Did you know that?
Which one was it?
He was the one with the long shot rifle.
Was that him?
Yeah, he was from the.
He
the
sure
OG
was
yeah,
a vampire. I knew it.
yeah.
I knew it. No, I remember him from being in X-Men First Class. No, Wolverine.
Okay.
Because the character he played in the first Wolverine movie, right? They killed him off.
In the first one?
Yes, if you watch the first one, I can't remember his name. Me and my son talk about it all the time. But they killed him off. But the Marvel character that he was is invincible. Because whatever material he gets hit with, he can adapt to it. So he can never die.
Oh, okay.
But they killed him off.
How did that happen?
I don't,
Yeah.
Sony. Ugh, Sony.
That's enough storyline.
Yeah. But I liked Dion Cole. When they came in.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
I don't know if I was pistol whipping him and his goatee. He's like, pick that up, little kid. Look, give it to your mama. You're rich.
Exactly. Oh,
What?
man. Oh, it was so good. And what I also loved about it, again, I felt like it was black excellence at its
Yes.
finest, was just that it had vibes from other Western movies. I can totally accept that. It was a bunch of kind of movies. But one, I didn't have to listen to either gratuitous use of racial slurs
Yes.
against black people.
Why do they always throw that in there, too?
Why?
It could be nothing at all and be like, hold on, where the niggas at?
Exactly. That's what, and everyone's like, oh, it's like a Tarantino. I'm like, Tarantino is like notorious for doing that. And
Hold
I
on,
think
Django was funny. Look at that nigga on the horse.
Listen, Django was funny, right? It was, but I just feel like we didn't need that in the
Who
heart
made
of
these masks? I can't see shit off these masks.
Okay, that part was
My
funny.
wife spent all day
How
making
about
these.
next time we all decide not to wear the mask?
Don't y'all ask me and mine for nothing.
Okay, it was funny, legit. It was funny, but
But it's
I
not
just-
real. It's not a real movie. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Yeah.
And I just love that they were on horses,
Yeah.
just doing the damn thing.
They used to throw me off though when I used to be a kid watching Roots on TV. Like you couldn't cuss, but you could sure say nigga.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's just like I don't like it. And then I also would feel weird how they portrayed slavery in schools, because I always felt like then everyone would look at me, because again I would be one of the few black people in the class.
Yes.
I'm like, I wasn't a slave.
We're
like,
all gonna watch Roots. We're gonna read To Kill a Mockingbird.
Right.
Here comes Huck Finn. I'm like, really? I think the teacher's just like, blah blah blah, nigger, la da da da.
Kind of. And I'm like, why is everyone looking at
They're
me?
like, Carisha, do you want to read this part?
No, I don't.
No, I don't. Let's watch Birth of a Nation. How about we watch some Nat Turner? You know?
Oh my God. What I want to know is I want to know some of those pictures of the people who were like spitting on people when they were trying to integrate the schools.
Yeah.
Where are they now?
Their grandparents.
I want to see who are their kids?
They are
Are we
still
working
alive.
with their kids?
Yes.
I want to know who they are.
Someone
like,
had that poster, the
put
picture.
them on blast.
They said they had that one lady that was the first one, black lady to integrate or to go to schools. What's the word you just said? Sorry.
Integrate, yeah.
Integrate into schools.
Yeah.
And they said the parents, the people that spit and didn't want this little girl to come into schools are trying to block the children from learning why they didn't want her to come into school.
See,
You know, they don't teach you the real history anyways. You know, in school I remember they told us that they killed all the buffalo in North America, up here in America,
Right.
to make way for the railroad tracks or whatever, right? Which didn't make sense to me, but I believed it.
Right.
But the reason they killed all the buffalo is to make the Native Americans have to
drive them out.
have to rely on the U.S. government for food.
But that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Basically, because you're taking their food source, so
Yeah.
you're either gonna go away or you're gonna take the handout.
Yeah, but for me, it's like I don't care. I'd rather watch the world burn. Fuck it. That's what I want to say. All right, how much better has it gotten for me as an Afro-American in America? Not really that better. Not at all. I see other motherfuckers, right? Like I said, that whole Kyle Rittenhouse case, that's part of the battle for white privilege right now. Who's gonna win? The super racists or the semi-racists with the gays? That's what it is right now. It's you two are fighting this white privilege battle to see whose white privilege is gonna reign supreme. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not working. And me, as a black man, I'm loving watching destruction.
Just watching it happen.
Yes, because I've been at the bottom of the list my whole life, and I love it.
Well, I mean, I do admit, Rittenhouse aside, I did slightly enjoy the January 6th storming.
That was hilarious.
I kind of, because I was like, what's going to happen? I was like, nothing's going to happen, but maybe something will
No,
happen.
think about it. What if they would have succeeded? Well, first, if they would have succeeded, they would have been hanging. They put the gallows out there. They was about to start hanging people. But
I was like, this isn't supposed to happen in America. Holy crap.
But the thing is, they let them all go. They
Yeah.
let them go. They're charging them with minimal crimes. Everyone should be charged with fucking treason. Everyone should be locked up in Guantanamo Bay until they can prove that they weren't there and didn't do it.
Yeah.
No, they let them all go. The one lady that stole the laptop from Nancy Pelosi and tried to sell it to the Russians, it got out of jail so she can get a job. I'm like, nah, this place is done.
I'm not gonna. Nothing's gonna happen to me. I've got blonde hair, blue eyes. Sorry, that's just how it is.
She got 40 days in jail.
Yeah.
I can do 40 days in jail.
I mean, I wouldn't want to do 40 days in jail, but in the scheme of things, what's 40 days in jail?
Nothing. If you have enough money, they don't, like, even here in the county we live in, if you have enough money, they put you in alternative jail where you can go and bring your own clothes and smoke cigarettes.
I never knew that.
Yeah, they used to offer it to me back in the day, and then they stopped offering it to me because they realized
He's
like,
not going to do it.
But he's had 3 public defenders, so he can't afford
Exactly.
nothing.
I'd be like, do you accept Klarna?
Can I pay you in Bitcoin?
Exactly. I've got this Dogecoin.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, wait. Okay, so I know we're on the finale, and we're going to be coming into, we're kind of getting a little dark, and it's a kind of reminder about seasonal depression. We're going to be, not only is the news dark, but our weather is going to be dark. Cloud City for real.
I love it. I love the cold and the rain and the clouds.
All right, vampire.
No, it reminds me of my childhood. Like, I mean, okay, I live in Washington State. It's hot, maybe two months in a week out the year.
Yeah.
If you're lucky. We have a couple little Indian summers, as they call it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's cool. No, I like the rain and the cold fall is my favorite season. It reminds me of my childhood. You know, when you the first day of school, you get fresh, you got the nice shoes, you about to go see them kids you ain't seen. Yeah, what's going on? See them girls and stuff. Yeah, you in school? What up, homie? Yeah, you know, you're chilling. It reminds me of my childhood, and I like the cold, the wet, and the rain. That's why I live here in Washington. I was born in California. If I wanted to live in California, I'd go live down there. But I love the clouds. I used to love driving down to Illahee State Park at the bottom, parking my car, turning on some classical music, and just watching the waves crash onto the shore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, you got to find joy in all this ugliness. But I see it. I remember being a kid. Like, this place had a lot of suicides because when your life is going down, because you know how it is for everybody. Everybody knows this. When everything's going bad in your life, it all hits at once.
Yeah, it does.
All at once, because you can just boom all at once, and then it's raining, it's cloudy, it's windy, and it's not making it any better. But you have to find beauty in it all. Like for me, I just take pictures of the cloud formations. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like the moon was out this morning, and I'm like, I'm looking at it, but I'm tired because when the sun, because I work so early that it's dark, and then when the sun comes out, I feel like, oh, party over. I'm yawning. I'm like ready to go to sleep.
Exactly. It's almost time to get off of work.
But you got to find the beauty in it. You know, like even as a kid, I'd be walking in the rain, and I'd see like, you know, the water running down the street, and I'd act like I'm in a boat, you know, swimming down, going to go get my pizza from Pizza Hut because I read a book.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to find the beauty in Washington. But I can understand why people get so sad and get so low. Because it's hard for you to pick yourself up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's like I've been doing it my whole life, picking myself up. And it's kind of weird because now I have my son, and he does that for me.
Aww.
He sees I'm sad, and he tries to cheer me up.
I love that.
Yeah, then we wrestle in karate, and whoever loses has to say the safety word tomato.
It's like a little mini.
You'd be like, say it. You'd be like, tomato.
Oh, I love that. Okay, that's good. That's
He was trying to
good.
beat me up earlier. We were seeing who could poke each other the most in the stomach. I won. My karate moves are sound. I learned my moves from 90s karate movies.
There it is. Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
I know when I was reading about it.
No, my bad. Jean-Claude Van Damme,
Oh,
Chuck
there
Norris.
it is. There it is.
Was
Jean-Claude.
Jackie Chan back in the 90s? Yeah, Rumble in the Bronx.
Well, I remember. Okay, Rumble in the Bronx, and then like what 99 was like Rush Hour, and then wasn't there Drunken Master?
That was before. Before. Yeah, but I remember Rush Hour.
Okay.
Yeah, him and Chris Tucker made some money.
Yeah.
But I heard Chris Tucker owe the IRS some money, so everyone's like, call Ice Cube.
Why won't people just pay their taxes?
Because
Or what?
fuck taxes. Throw some tea in the water, baby.
They're not talking to the right people. There is a way. There are loopholes for you to like not have to pay like as much taxes.
Yeah, you got to give it up to charity and stuff. I don't know. The rich people be doing it
It's
all
like
the time.
a cycle. It's like you have a charity, I have a charity, I give to your charity, then your charity gives to my charity.
No, even if you just give money. So if I have $2 million to give away, I give you $2 million in charity, right? I write it off as a tax write-off, and I get that $2 million back in taxes.
Okay, yes, so you get the taxes, and then I would do the same for you, and but we're just exchanging money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just like, hey, and then you don't have to pay as much as taxes. But
Yeah.
I don't know about the new tax plan because now I'm still on the less I make, the more I get back in tax returns.
But ultimately, well, okay, so right now I'm in a different boat because in the sense that I'm really like, where's the child tax credit?
Are you not been getting the money every month?
Well, now every month. No.
You ain't seen it? I get $250 per kid, $500 for the last 5 months. I'll get another $500 next month, and then the child tax credit. You ain't getting that?
I don't know. I'm wondering now if I deferred it.
You may have deferred it because
I think I did.
Because I think it's $3,700 per kid they're supposed to give you for each kid. So I'm basically getting half of what I'm supposed to get for tax returns.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying? Like when I was working at Safeway, not making nothing. They gave me my tax return. I made like $8,000. I was like,
oh,
woo!
Yeah.
And then my new job as a professional stripper. Anyways, I make too much money. So I was like all sad. I called my mom. I was like, I'm only getting $2,000 for tax returns. I can't even ball out. She was like, fool, you got a good job now. You ball all year. I said, you're right.
That is a hard fact, yeah, because you want to get like right. You either want to break even or like barely have to, but it's like, yeah. I don't know.
I'm like, man, my kids are getting older. I might have to pop out another one. Then I see kids with diapers that cry and
we're not doing that.
I can't wait to get my
life
life back.
That will make me depressed.
Yes.
Like no.
You know what's crazy? Like a lot of women always like, why do men always say when their kid's 18 they're done parenting? It keeps going on after that. I said no. After that, they can't go to jail if they don't pay child support. That's why men say I can't wait till my kids are 18. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's a whole nother story.
That's a whole
nother
what do
story.
we call that? What do we call those? Heartbreak payments?
Yeah, I call it, it's heartbreak money.
Yeah,
That's all
heartbreak
it is.
money.
That's all
Heartbreak
it is.
money. So I did want to tell some of the listeners about some of the things out there that I did kind of read about as far as the seasonal depression. So have you ever heard of a negative ion generator?
No.
I haven't either. Don't worry. I'm going to tell you guys. Apparently, in the summertime, the sun helps generate a lot of negative ions, and it helps make us happy and perky.
Yeah.
So you can put one in your house, and it'll generate more negative ions for you to help make you more happy.
Like Birdman.
Who?
You ever seen Birdman, Attorney at Law?
No.
It used to be okay, Birdman was a superhero back in the day, but then they made it from Hanna-Barbera. But then they made a show where he was an attorney at law, right? But Birdman's power was he would get up close to the sun and he would get his power. So he was an attorney and it's like little sidekick or whatever. He was like, you feeling a little low? He's like, here, I'll sell you this. Gave us some sunscreen lotion. Suntan lotion. And he puts it on and he's like, whoo, Birdman!
Oh.
And so he's like, ooh, I need some more. And his homeboy's like, yeah, I'll give you some, but it's gonna cost you a little extra this time. And he ended up being his like pusher. If anybody has Hulu or actually fuck that HBO Max, watch Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
Boom.
And so it's with Hanna-Barbera. So one time they had an episode where Scooby and Shaggy get pulled over by the cops. Right? And the cop rolls up there and he's like, man, I smell and you just see the back of the van or whatever. He's like, I smell marijuana. And Shaggy's like, oh no, punch it, Scoop! And they take off, right? And so they're in court, and he's defending him, and they go through every episode of Scooby-Doo where they ever reference marijuana.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna watch this.
So
This sounds hilarious.
And they also had one with like the Flintstones, right? Where Fred Flintstone is basically like, woke up this morning, got myself right. So they were the Sopranos and shit. So like Harvey Birdman, he's representing them, but he's like not happy about it. So every time like Birdman would wake up, he'd look to his left, and there'd be a head of a different character cut off in his bed.
Okay, I'm gonna check HBO Max.
HBO Max, you gotta watch it. Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
Okay, Birdman,
exactly.
Okay,
yeah. Or they had a dude from Super Friends. He was the Native American dude, and he would go like Canuck Chuck, and he would grow really big. So in the beginning of the episode, right, like there's a meteor coming to Earth, it's about to crush the planet, right? So he goes, oh no, Canuck Chuck, and he grows hella big. Takes a telephone pole, right, and hits it like a baseball, knocks it back into space. So like, we're saved, yeah. And he goes Canuck Chuck and goes shrinks, right? Then he goes into a coffee shop, buys some coffee, and he accidentally spills it on his lap. So now he's suing, and Harvey Birdman's his attorney because he spilled it in his lap, and now he can't get big anymore.
Oh, that's funny. Oh my god.
Or there's a character named Ding-a-ling, and so he goes to look up his name, and it's all porn. So he's like suing for copyright infringement.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You have to watch this.
I'm gonna check this out.
That's my shit.
I need this laugh in my life.
Yeah,
I'm gonna check it
it's
out.
called Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
Okay,
I love that show.
Laughter is also a great way to deal with seasonal depression.
Yes.
So check that out, people. All right, if you need a good laugh.
Get your laugh on. What's something that's funny?
Something that's funny.
That Dave Chappelle new special was funny.
I had funny moments though. I didn't see what all the. I mean, ultimately.
A lot of the people that didn't like it didn't watch it.
Or watch it all the way through. What they caught was snippets, because a lot of the times he would say like, I don't have a problem with you, you know.
He's like, I have a problem with white people.
I mean,
that's what he said. He basically, if you watch it all the way through, you would realize that he was friends with a trans lady. She defended him. Yeah. And the internet got on her and it made her commit suicide.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that was, that was part of his point. But a lot of people, they were just like, there had some dude on the Breakfast Club. He's like, oh, I didn't watch it. Just people was telling me about it, and that's why I don't like it. I'm like, excuse me, whatever. Nobody is ever going to be fully accepted here in America.
No, well, not right now. The way that you have to be so politically correct about everything. You can't even just have a joke.
No, you don't. You don't, because cancel culture is fake.
You think so?
Oh, of course. The country is so divided that division is profitable. Think about it. You had those bakeries that were like, I'm not going to make cake for same-sex marriages, right?
Right.
And then you had half the people, you're horrible. We're never going to shop there. Then you had other people donating money to them.
Right.
Division.
Okay,
there is a profit in it right now. People be like, why is Tucker Carlson still on the air? I'm like, look, some people still like him.
That is
because he's pissing you off and people like that.
Yeah. And some people still don't realize that he's just a propaganda person. But
they all are. It's not even news anymore.
No.
I get my news from Twitter and NPR, because NPR be like, yo, this is what happened. Boom, next segment. This is what happened. Boom, next segment. When you go watch CNN or Fox News or MSNBC, they be like, cats have started to sit upright and pee in toilets.
Or I'm listening
No,
to
they'd be like, for the next hour, we got these 5 people to talk about it. They're like, what the fuck? Like,
Don Lemon's just on there, just leaning in on someone.
It's all called, people don't realize, it's called opinion-based news. It's not just news. You know what I'm saying? They have volcanoes erupting. They have the water on fire in the ocean, and you don't even hear about it anymore. They talk about whatever, and they're supposed to make you angry. But one thing people don't realize, and now that I say it, you're going to check it out. When you're watching the news on cable, when they go to commercial, they all go to commercial.
That is true. I've totally noticed that.
It's like, this one's commercial. And you go, what the hell? You don't. Yeah. They all go to commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they all sell weird things that they want you to buy, but I guess that also tells you a lot about who their viewers
Their sponsors are. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you would like to sponsor our show, just hit us up in the email at nightlystrange@gmail.com, and we'll get you on there for season 4. Anyways, go ahead.
No, that was. Ooh, I don't even know how to follow that. That was great.
Yeah, I'm just saying hit us up. That's the voice. Hey, just like when people call me from random numbers, like, hello, who are you looking for? I don't know.
I like to play the flight attendant voice. So, welcome to our flight. Your exits are over here and over here. Tonight we will be having chicken and roast beef, wine if you can afford it for a $10 charge.
I fly Southwest. So they'd be like, look, we didn't assign you seats, and every seat is full, so you need to move your bag, please.
And we got the duct tape, so don't try no stupid shit.
Yes. One time I was on a plane, the pilot was like, we started taking off. He's like, whoever owns the orange Mazda, your lights are on. I'm like, what? We're already in the sky. I was like, you're funny. You know, crazy. Most people don't realize, like, when you're on a flight and either your phone's still on or something's still on, and the pilot's like, someone still has an electronic device on. You'd be like, how does he know? And the reason he knows is because in his ear it's going, beep.
Oh, yeah, that little connection.
It's a buzz. You can hear it. Yeah. Most people don't know that. My bad. I interrupted you.
No. That was good. I'm like, I don't. That kind of reminds me of. Have you seen Due Date with Iron Man and Zach Galifianakis?
Oh yeah, where he's like they're trying to sleep and he's like jacking off in the car. And he's like, it's gonna take me about 20-25 minutes. I said, the fuck? I'm like, bro, I'm not in the car with you no more. Exactly. I'm getting out. Like, no, you're not just jacking off. Like, when you're sitting there jacking off and you feel something wet hit your arm, he's like, sorry, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, bro.
And then when they're going to make the coffee, and he was like, man, this coffee's a little bitter. He's like, that's his dad. I'm like, what? Like, no, the ashes, the coffee can was his dad.
The only part I remember is him jacking off in the car, because I thought that was, because he's like, he's sitting in there with his like hand over his eye, like, I'm like, bruh, get the fuck out the car. Like, I am not sitting in there while someone's jacking off next to me.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All you hear is,
you're just sitting there. Is just sitting there watching.
You're just sitting there.
Normal.
You're like, no.
I could not stay in the car. I mean,
what did Riley say? You gay?
Why did? You looking real unfamiliar.
Do the homie.
Oh, I missed that show. That was a good
show. It was a good one. That last season was horrible.
Boondocks. That's Boondocks for you guys.
I had my son watching Dave Chappelle's The Chappelle Show the other day.
Which episodes?
He had never seen any of them, so I had him watch Clayton Bigsby.
Oh,
he was like, Dad, he's not. Oh my gosh, he's a black racist. And the part that made him fall out was the part where he's like, Clayton decided to divorce his wife, and I said, why? After 20-something odd years, he said, because she's a Nick lover.
Yeah. After all these years. Oh man, what was that? Yeah, because he's the one that was like, and I had to shoot him first just so they know I mean business.
Yeah. He's like, get him. He's like, Cletus, somebody's nigger's hitting my car. Monkey hit my truck.
Oh man, Dave Chappelle.
He's like, take your mask off. And the dude's head exploded.
Exactly.
My favorite stuff from Dave Chappelle though was the player haters ball. When they do the photo flip and they got to Rosie O'Donnell, he's like, oh, it's Bull George. He's like, I hate to fight that man. And Dave Chappelle said, that's the kind of woman that wears underwears with dick holes in it.
Wait, is that Mos Def is in that one? Is he in that skit?
No. It was like him, Charlie
Maybe
Murphy.
I'm thinking the delegation.
Oh, the black delegation. The next Tiger Woods.
Yeah, okay. That's
the black delegation wants Eminem. They're like, no. They can't have it.
Oh man, that was a good show.
It was hilarious.
Oh, did you follow Key and Peele after?
I watched a little bit of Key and Peele. I liked the one episode where he was like, yo, my wife said we're supposed to be in the car by 6:45. Why I go to my wife at 7 o'clock and I find her she's in the damn shower, looking at me like, can I help you? And I looked her in the eyes. I said, bitch.
Yes.
I'm the man of the house. Like, he's like, you said bitch though, right?
Yeah, is that what you really said? Did you really say it? Yeah, I said. He looks around.
Yeah, some of those was funny, like the ones where they scored the touchdown and do 3 pumps. He'd be like, don't do the third one. You never see that one?
No,
but like they scored a touchdown, they go pump 1, pump 2, and the refs like buys junk, and they look around and like, pump it, and he's like, throws a flag.
Why can't you? Okay, just football. Why can't you celebrate them like?
You can now. The reason they started letting them celebrate again because What's that guy's name? He plays for the Buccaneers. He used to play for the Patriots. Gronkowski.
Okay.
Before they couldn't do Super Bowl or a touchdown celebration.
Right.
But then Gronkowski was coming in and he was just spiking the ball every
Right.
time, right? And they would never call a penalty. So after that, they had to justify it. They're like, okay, now you can celebrate touchdowns
Okay.
again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, now they're allowed to celebrate, but now they can't, what's the word? They can't taunt each other.
What's considered taunting?
Like, after you knock somebody down, like, yeah, motherfucker, you thought that was going to happen, you
Oh.
little bitch. You didn't catch shit, hoe motherfucker. And the rest be like, damn, homie, shit. Throw the flag.
Street ball.
Yeah, before my pops passed, I was going to buy him a bunch of flags for NFL flags, just so he could throw them, you know, arm couch, coach. But, you know, he hated the sea chicken, or he loved the Seahawks, but goddamn sea chickens.
Oh my God, we need
Fire.
to throw a flag.
He better fire the coach, fire the team, fire everybody, fire the concession stand workers.
Oh.
Yeah. R.I.P. Mr. King. R.I.P. Mr.
R.I.P.
King.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to call it to an end. I think we've been talking for a minute.
Yes.
Probably be our longest episode. Any shout outs you want to send to anybody?
Hey, shout outs to you. Shout out to everyone. It's
Clean the cup,
last
clean
one.
the
There
cup.
we go. Clink clink.
We out for the holidays,
We are
motherfuckers.
for the holidays, so treat each other well. Hug your loved ones. Count your blessings.
Yes.
Protect your energy.
And if you ain't got none of that, go hard, burn the motherfucker down.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta do something. You gotta do something. Sorry, I'm halfway through my bottle of Southern Comfort Original.
Yeah, make a stand.
Oh
There
yeah,
we
I'm
go.
gonna make a stand somewhere on somebody's car tire. But anybody looking? Anybody light the fireworks?
Where you get all the fireworks from?
I've had them for 4 years.
Stand back.
They
Kate.
may go up,
Stand
they may
back.
not.
Exactly. What happened to
Light
his
and run.
hand?
Yeah, if you like the beats in the background, please don't hesitate to hit up Kilo Keyz on the track, because if you don't hit him up soon, the price of the bricks going up.
Boom. And if there's something that you guys want us to talk about, you know, hit us up. Send us the email to
nightlystrange@gmail.com.
Right.
If you have a product you'd like to be sponsored onto the show, you can hit us up with the same thing. We will be back maybe January or before that, depending on what Monday falls first. Yes. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am D. Mac Uno.
And I'm Kay Stanley.
And this has been the Nightly Strange. Thank you for tuning in. We will see you next season.
Bye.
You're welcome to the Nightly Strange.
Thanks, God.